I mean, it kind of makes sense why they would have it that way, considering it's like you beat them once. If you can't beat them again, then it's kind of like skill issue.
But I don't have a skill issue. I have a me issue.
Skill issue.
I have a me issue.
Skill issue.
I have a me
Skill issue
issue.
to the max.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Genshin Impact Stream with Jester. Jester, please don't vomit on stream. That'll be very
I am getting my butt kicked by a domain.
by a domain. Oh. Okay,
Yes.
so which is first, mission or chlorine?
Chlorine? No, I don't. Because I specifically wanted to be here because you're getting to a point that, like, you could finish Fontaine in this stream.
Okay.
If you stay on schedule. And it is the last act that I am very keen to see.
I've answered my own question. I can't do it unless I do other quests.
There you go.
Anamula Koragi. Who's Anamula Koragi? Oh, it's Farina. I can't even do this yet.
No, honestly, that makes sense, considering it very much takes place after the Fontaine quest.
Cool, our question was answered.
There you go. Now go play, go. Give me the content I am here to see.
You mean me suffering?
Yeah.
I haven't even explored any of Fontaine yet. I
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
want to get through Natlin before Snezhnaya comes
you
out.
will. There's no doubt about it.
Like that's been my concern for the past couple of days.
Natlin isn't that long.
There we go. Okay, good. I have enough to drop this one.
Well, there's one part of Natlin that is considerably long, but that's for you to.
Well, I mean, I also kind of get through these at a relatively decent pace, I think, now that I've focused on how I'm doing it.
No, there's I got to the point because we had the hey beat the quest that was just released in the patch and get the Primogems, and I only had so much time to do it, so I was trying to get it.
Oh, and you couldn't get to it in time?
Nope, I spent a good like 10 hours playing, and I still couldn't.
What are you doing?
Get
Quick,
to
stop
it.
him!
Why are you stopping me, dumbass?
Traveler! Hey,
But it's for good
Traveler!
reason. I'd like to say Fontaine is
Stop
going to
resisting
be
arrest.
one of the most
Cease,
emotional
or we'll add another charge to
quest
the list.
lines that you'll play, except for one act in Natlin.
Ah.
No,
And
wait.
that's the act
I
that was
just want to
kicking
ask
my
the
butt.
Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being
But I
led
am
away
very
when I
excited
finally
to see
realized
your
something.
reaction to
Where did you first hear the name
this,
Vache?
the next bit.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
No, he didn't erase all records of the name because he kept her diary. And that had his name in it, didn't it?
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
Brother, you don't have a vision. Wait a minute. Okay, so I know that the Traveler is elementally, like, sensitive. Aren't I also right now holding Child's vision?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that also just increase my sensitivity?
No.
Oh.
Please give me a chance to talk
The
to her again.
Traveler's elemental
Just let the Traveler take me
sensitivity
to the
is
fountain
far
to see
beyond
one
what
last time.
anyone
This
has,
is the
vision
last
holder
request
or
I'll ever
not.
make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
I don't remember where it said, but it is said that it's just like no regular mortal has that.
What?
It's
Give an
the
inch and you wanna take a mile?
yokai,
Do
the
you think serial killers
adeptus,
get to
the
make requests
gods.
like
They're the
that?
ones that have that kind of ability. Not some Joe Schmo from down the street.
Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Okay, that's a very odd question to ask this man, Nouvelette. He literally sacrificed many women's lives. I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a shit about his life. The only reason he would care is because he had a hope of finding his wife.
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans? Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Why do you say it like that? Why do you say it like you aren't a human? Please don't say it like you're not a human. Is this an Adeptus?
What did he say?
Literally on the screen. Humans, will they betray the
I love Nuvile. He's great.
Is he an Adeptus?
He literally embodies the fucking.
Or a Treese?
No. That fucking teenagehood thing of like humans as if you're not one kind of thing. That's.
I mean,
that's how I see it. It's
I kind of have that same thing, but at least I'm self-aware about it.
I know.
Ew,
It's evident.
ew, humans, you are a human, don't remind me.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I will grant your
Yeah,
request.
I love hearing it. It's funny. But maybe that's great. I love
I
him.
fear that.
I do feel bad that I didn't pull him, but it's fair, it's fine.
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that I think Chesco is coming up, I would have gotten him. But
I will go with him.
unfortunately,
You do not
I had
need
to
to
go
worry
with my
about
goth
any escape.
cowboy.
I think that was the one where I got... did I get Diluc there?
Maybe.
Because I lost the 50-50 for that, and I didn't have time because of how I was doing things.
Yeah.
In that case, I shall leave
Could
him
have
in your
been.
most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Yeah, because that was when you were still only, like, farming stuff on stream.
No, on or farming it on camera.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't think I was
I
streaming at that
guess-
point. Because I only just started streaming Genshin probably about 2 months ago-ish.
No, it's been longer than 2 months.
You sure? It feels shorter than it probably is. But then again, keep in mind that I thought I was streaming in general for 2 years when I've only barely been streaming for 1.
Yeah. Here, let me see when your first Twitch link in my server. You post so many of your videos. Holy shit.
Yeah, I've
place?
stopped posting the videos
said
because
she's
it was
here.
getting to be a bit of a
What do I
hassle
need
for
to
me
do
for
to
1,
see her?
and for 2 I felt like I was being a bit annoying. Because it was like at least 1 link a day.
I'll tell you a secret. Don't feel bad about it. But there is a reason why I made a separate going live channel, and that was specifically so I can mute it.
I get that feeling
So
a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss your live streaming links, but they continuously got buried by
Oh, in
YouTube.
that case,
And often enough, you'd post like multiple times a day.
Well, that was because I would let it slip. And then I tried
Yeah.
to play catch up, which is another reason I stopped posting so many.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, you started making Genshin content in December.
Vignere,
And
it's
then-
me. It's me, Vache.
I'm still looking for Twitch.
I'm here. I'm here. Where are you, Vignere? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Man tries to drown himself.
Ah!
Vignere, is that you? It's
Me.
me. Vache.
Nope, never mind. He literally entered the Shadow Realm.
Vache, why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20
I do find it
years
kind of funny
day
how
left.
you previously fought me on
All
streaming
this time,
stuff, and now
only
like
the
all you
thought of
do is
bringing you
stream
back has
Genshin.
kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me.
Well, I don't only stream Genshin. I stream other stuff.
No, I just
I
mean
must be
like you
dreaming.
don't record it
I
off
would have
stream.
thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this.
I do record
Evan,
Mario and
you're
Luigi
my
right now, and that's
everything.
about it.
I really
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm
how I
talking
could live
specifically
without you.
Genshin.
Yeah, it was just like it was an uncertainty thing.
If you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
What are you saying?
If not for
There it
you,
is.
I would have finished my law
The
degree
first
and probably become a
Genshin live
top-tier
stream
attorney one day.
was
If not for you,
December
I would have
23rd.
continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my work.
So it's
would have
been about 4
displayed in
months.
The Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you,
I didn't have. Oh my god, I didn't have to scroll all the way up. There was one
and she
Twitch
would not
link.
have grown old and died
One Twitch
alone,
link in that entire
with
fucking channel.
nothing but the
Ha.
tears on
Before
her
I made the
cheeks.
new one.
It's all because of your
God,
selfishness,
okay.
Vache. It's all because of you.
Well, this took a dark turn.
Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
Welcome to Genshin. It's all gonna be dark
You're
from here on
right.
out.
I am not Vinier. I am the sacrifices. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
But does,
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we
well,
were
that explains
made
why she's an Oceanid.
angels. But we became one. Just as streams of water come
What
together
does?
in the sea.
The fact that she's a conglomerate of
I'm
of consciousness.
I'm
Consciousness.
Memory. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vinier.
Okay, this opens up a loophole that I hope they
What?
I hope they explain away. How do they know his name is Vacher? Because at this time, didn't he become Marcel?
I would have assumed it's more like a hive mind thing. If they're a conglomerate of everything and all the knowledge all the women had, then they're
But
gonna also have her knowledge too.
Well, no, it literally says the only one I am not is Vinier. And as far as Marcel is aware, and as far as we are technically aware, she's the only one that knew he was Vacher. Because he was a Schneznayan adventurer, and then he changed basically his whole identity.
Why? But
I
then,
don't know.
where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her
I don't know.
consciousness is
Water
Okay,
has
so-
memory.
So it is connected to her. That's how it got it. But like, for some reason, her tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
This is what you get for your
I mean,
Which makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. She was aware of the people being killed by him.
You said time and time
Yeah,
again that
if-
you'd do
if-
any and everything for her.
She was conscious when it happened,
But did you
and like
ever consider
remained
whether she'd
conscious
want
after
to
the
see
fact,
you
and
do
saw
the
that he was
things
doing
that
these
you
things to
did?
people after,
If
I
she
would fucking skedaddle
despise you
too.
for what you became.
Be like, nope, I'm not having any part of this, thank you.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
I would not call him a narcissist in this scenario.
He is simply obsessed.
Yeah. A liar and a heartless murderer, definitely. Cowardly narcissist, I'm not too sure about that one, because he didn't, like, flaunt his ego around a lot. It's not like he would openly... If he was a narcissist, he would probably openly admit that he did it.
No, not quite.
I don't know.
Part
That feels like something a
part-
narcissist would do because they're stupid.
The only thing
No,
you
part
are
of
not
narcissism is
the
not taking
yes,
accountability
beloved.
for what you do. It's never your fault. It's their fault. Um,
I know it's a cop out, but didn't he say like I didn't want to do this, but I felt I had to? Isn't that technically
exactly.
taking an
He
accountability?
didn't. No, that's pinning the blame on them, on the circumstances. I didn't want to do this, but the circumstances made me.
From the moment
That's
your
not
first
taking
victim
accountability.
died,
Taking
and her
accountability would look
conscience
like
burned
I
with
did this. I was obsessed
nothing
and
but
I did it.
pure hatred for you.
Okay, right there. It did explain it properly. It merged within years. Okay, so they all merged together.
No. Yeah. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
This is the Lich conundrum.
What's that?
So, obviously, like most liches are like evil, dead dudes in D&D. There are a select few of lich stories where the person became a lich because they're trying to figure out a way to help people, but they have to dabble in the dark arts, which is viewed as being like, you know, evil. So it's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
You still don't understand.
But
Don't look for me.
his
Oh, his
conundrum ended in the fact that he was
He
kidnapping
really
people.
doesn't
Yeah, his was
want to
definitely
see
bad.
you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache? 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 Drown.
Well, that was nightmare fuel. So he did drown. Wait, so he was physically transported to another dimension? What the fuck? How?
Yeah.
How did? I can understand if
Miracle.
I can understand if it happened to us because of our hydro sensitivity, but he was a Joe Schmo.
Time to do shopping.
Joshmo.
Gosh.
I
Been a
mean,
long time since
the
we've been able
ghosts
to
of the
relax.
many women he killed coming to steal him, I guess. Because the
I just
supernatural does exist.
I just imagine Nouvelette standing there watching him disappear and being like, "Well, this is gonna hurt my career."
But why would it?
Well met, partner. I knew
The culprit
something great was
disappeared.
going to happen when I woke up in such a
All
good
the
mood
people
today.
need to know is that he has been dealt with.
Demoiselle's mood.
And if it's Nivelette saying
pleasure
it, then
to see
they'll
you both
be
again.
trust him. They'd be like, ah, okay, gotcha.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person to lie about that kind of stuff. Well, it's not a lie, but like he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to
Now that I believe.
give a
I'm
half
easy to
truth
work with
in
and
that
always
regard.
bring
Yeah.
home the bacon.
He's not
Who
gonna...
wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
I mean, considering they've already seen people completely disintegrate via the water, I'm pretty sure it's not too much to be like, yeah, so he also disintegrated
It's
him.
just been one thing after the other. I've been
Don't know
making
how.
nonstop
Did it
Why?
say he
between
disintegrated or
Kazm
did it say he
and
was
Portsmouth.
drowned? The guards found him drowned. I didn't get to read the blurb fast enough.
Organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when
So there you go, he
first
didn't disintegrate.
everyone knew that he was
Nivelette just
back
watched
then.
him as he
No
laid
one
there
was going to
face
come.
down in the
This
water.
time, though, everyone in
I feel like
Portsmouth
Nouvelette
knew
was
that
shocked and
everyone
wasn't
would
sure
report
what
all
was going on. He
attendance.
was just like,
So his name's definitely been cleared now.
this has never happened
That's what
before.
we like to hear.
It's been the dearest
I also
wish
kind of
of
feel like, though,
Demoiselle.
at the same time, he could have, like, known what was going on and be like, yeah,
Stubborn
okay.
fool. I
Yeah,
was
like
right to
I'm
put my
amazed
faith in
Nouvelette
him.
didn't like intervene when.
I'm so glad I didn't give up
So
on
if
the
this-
case
okay,
all
so,
those
like-
years ago.
Do you know the movie Smile?
No.
Okay, it's a horror movie where a demon possesses people through trauma. And what it does is it makes people, you know, kind of off themselves to spread the trauma. It's like a virus. And basically in one episode, in one scenario, a guy is grabbing a weight and basically is just like smashing his face with it. I feel like in this regard, I feel like Nouvelette should have been like, oh, he's going to drown himself. No? How about no?
But at the same time, if he has such a distinct sense of justice, and the course of action to get such justice is to let the people who were wronged take their justice
I mean, that's
in such a way.
That's fair. I think what genuinely happened was that Vasher was teleported.
Charlotte? Journalist from the
In my mind's eye, I see him as having just dropped
Of
it.
the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for
Like
an
one
answer.
moment, Nouvelette was
The
watching
story
him,
was called
and
The
all of a
True
sudden,
Heart of
he was just face
Darkness,
down in the water.
Secret Tales
And it's
of
like,
a Yellow
oh.
Rose. To be fair,
And it's
though,
just
They
not
could have made
question-
it.
it was a
They could have made
really
him trip, and he
flattering
snapped his
feature.
neck when he landed.
So
Yeah, that's too
we've
much
been
to
on
write.
pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do
Because
an
I feel like
exclusive
whenever we
piece
like
on the serial
enter some sort of
disappearances
like
case.
alternate realm,
Oh, yeah?
time kind of freezes outside, or at least moves very
She's always
slowly.
been super interested in that case.
Yeah.
Her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Be sure to remind everybody that Paimon is emergency food.
Thing to look forward to. We trust
Absolutely.
Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Chlorine.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
Florian.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile.
What are you talking
with
about?
each
I'm
other.
awkward 24/7, and I do fine.
That's great.
Sort of.
Paimon also thought Clarend wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will
I
slowly
think a possible
begin to
issue with
fade
my new
from the
water
public
bottle is that I didn't
consciousness.
clean it when I tried it.
Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
Why?
Why didn't I clean it?
I should pay
Well,
a
why
visit
is,
to my father's
like-
grave.
So
How did
some,
you come to that conclusion?
As well as how
so
it all
some,
ended.
some.
And on
I'm gonna
top of
stress
that,
this word some.
Just how
Some
much people
businesses
still
will
look up
put
to
some
her
sort of
to this
like
day.
film or something. It's very
That
common in fruits, but
includes me.
I have seen it in certain things like drinks, where it's kind of like an anti-dust film or something like that,
Yeah.
where it's just making it easier to transport so that things don't get into the bottle. And it's kind of a smart idea to wash it beforehand.
I mean, it's always a smart idea to wash things before you use them, just because you don't know where any of that shit's been.
That
Sure
too.
thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me.
What am I doing?
After all, without you,
Oh.
there might not have been such a positive
Are you
ending.
struggling in a domain again?
And in that case,
No. I'm trying to do a time trial, and I have no idea where it's trying to
Be
take me.
lucky if we can reach Poisson before dawn.
Are you in Natlin?
Yeah,
No.
you're right.
I'm in
It's
Inazuma.
been raining non-stop for a few days now.
I'm in Watatsumi. I don't
Freaking-
know what it wants from me.
I think Inazuma kind of suffers from being a bunch of islands.
Okay, a little bit.
This is
I
where my father's
don't.
grave is.
I'm doing.
To be perfectly honest,
I'm just here to
Even I
hunt
haven't been back
specters.
here
That's
a long time.
all I'm doing.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
Ow!
about that.
Oh,
That hurt.
I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still,
I've gotten my
I
butt
doubt I'd
slapped
go to
by
the point
Augusta
that even the
with-
Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
I do think I want a variety of
You
DPS
really could use
characters.
some pointers on understanding human emotions, Mr. Nervalette.
Because one of my biggest
any
pet peeves
case,
right now is that whenever
did
I'm
you come to
using
Poisson?
Arle and somebody fires a lightning
Well,
element thing
Ever
at
since
me,
that day,
as I'm
I've been
fucking
turning a question over and
mid
over in
standing
my
in a
head.
field of fire.
Just what is justice anyway? There
I
was
end up
once
getting
a time
launched
when I
into the
didn't
air
want to believe that
repeatedly.
there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were
I am
capable
not
of
gonna lie,
resisting the
I
most
completely
basic
missed all of what you
instinct
just
living
said because I was
things,
answering him.
that they could rebel against their own nature.
Well, you're a dick.
Consider certain things to be more important
Yeah.
than their own lives.
Yeah, I am. What you gonna do about it?
I said, my biggest issue with Arle right now is whenever I'm like using her abilities, 9 times out of 10 it's causing a giant field of fire, and then it just so happens that a Hilichurl fires an electro arrow at me. And then I get launched into the air.
You gotta be quick enough to take it out before it happens.
Oh, I usually do. It's just that sometimes certain enemies will have that field of lightning around them constantly. It's very common in Inazuma, and I hate it.
Callus made the choice he did for
True.
his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely.
I can't. I actively cannot fight
And in
the
end,
giant
trusted
lightning
his
Hilitrolls with Arle without her
one could
getting
say that
juggled.
He did it all for the sake of justice, a justice that's higher than.
Or what are they called? Lolatrolls?
So you asked me
Lolatrolls,
why
yeah.
I came here.
The big guys.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to
when
say
they
my
act, when the
apologies to
when
Mr.
the
Callus
Electro
in
ones
person.
activate their
I should have
armor
noticed all
form,
of this much
Arle
sooner.
I
becomes
hate
a fucking
those guys.
yo-yo.
This regret has
I mean-
filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Oops.
I
I
and mighty
don't
chair
generally
in the
become a
opera
yo-yo with
indeed
those
serves one
guys.
for
It's
many
more
important
of the
things.
issue that
Spina di
their
Rosula,
radius is so
thank you
big
so
and
much
I end up getting
for
hurt
your
because
hard
I need
work
to
and
stand in that
perseverance.
radius in order to actually like do
I'm
anything.
sorry for being mad at you before.
That's why I'm thinking of like
So
maybe
you're
using.
actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside.
I kind of want to use Zillow.
That reminds me of Silver.
Do
One
it.
of my guys.
I mean, it
for-
might be good for breaking their shield.
self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
She is, yes.
Didn't I just say you don't need
Geo
to
seems to be good at
apologize?
shield breaking in general, to be honest.
Ah, so Navi
Rock
and
crushing.
Vulfhart seem to have made their peace
Rah.
as well.
I
Let's
just
not
realized I
disturb
need to
them
double
for
check.
now.
Okay,
We
we're
can
good.
wait till after they're
I
gone.
need to double check. We don't have Jade in right now, as far as I'm aware, to be like, you idiots aren't being heard!
I've been watching.
Okay, good.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there? Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Have we ever seen Paimon actually walk?
Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
No.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
It blows my mind that technically speaking, the Archons aren't human except for Malvika.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
You know what this man gives me vibes of?
What?
A fucking peacock.
Yeah.
And you know why? It's the two blue hair things he's got right there. Like they feel like feather antenna that you would see on
Please feel
birds.
free. Though outside,
that,
you helped us solve one of the greatest
act
mysteries
as
in Fontaine, and it would
a
be
means
my
of gathering
pleasure
the
to
attention of a
return the
mate.
favor.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
It was in a cave, so it's no longer on the surface. Caves are not part of the surface.
So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But
Why did
if
that
that's the
sound
case,
so
then
wrong coming
why
from
would
Paimon?
people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws.
Maybe it's not the
There
primordial
must
sea, it's
still
just
be some
somebody named it
unknown
wrong.
Secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me
What?
about?
What is?
Okay, to catch you up, fucking Paimon speaking French feels wrong to me.
Oh.
It felt so off. Monsieur Nouvellette. I'm just like, no, please stop. It hurts. It's not. It's not a diss on the fucking Paimon or the French language. It just doesn't sound right. I think.
What fucking gets me is when certain characters, because it's like Neuvillette, but some characters call him Nervillette, and it's like,
Pain.
what? Farina specifically, she's like, Monsieur Nervillette. And it's
I
like,
feel
what?
like she does it on purpose.
What?
I feel like she does it on purpose. Like, you can't not think that those two have that kind of relationship. Like, the sibling relationship where it's just like, oh, whatever you say, nerd, whatever you say, drama queen.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right. It was Linny that told
But
us
also,
that
like,
then.
a thought occurred to me, what
Now that
if
covers all the main
the
points.
primordial seawater
Yes,
isn't
up to
actually
the present,
primordial
I think
seawater,
we
it's something
reached a
else?
point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard
Oh,
of
right,
it.
Farina wouldn't
Two
be...
parts of the prophecy
a
have
part of the
already
first
proven
group.
correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
I'm sorry, did the previous Hydro Archon
being
decide to
the
put
way she is,
Farina to a
Can we really
test?
trust her to solve it?
And
Is
the...
there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I'm about to absolutely hate the previous Hydro Archon, aren't I?
Why? What are they saying?
They're saying... So he said that it might also be the conundrum that Farina's predecessor gave her. You know, like a test. Here's a test. Either you solve it in time, or every person who views you as the Hydro Archon's gonna die. I'm amazed that statement alone didn't trigger the freaking Celestial Realm.
My apologies.
Celestia.
My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However,
Hello, Jade.
I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can
That's
it produce
stupid.
the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
That's not stupid.
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
This man was literally playing the odds of like, okay, it agreed with me this time, but next time it's going to disagree with me. Eventually I'll be right.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am...
What did he say? What did she say? Okay.
enough information.
I forgot I can check the chat log.
Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. Their time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
He almost sounds proud of her.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent
I wish
allowed by the
Nuvila
law.
was proud of me. Someone would.
I'm proud of you. I'm sure Jade is.
Ah!
Is there anything else you'd
Oh.
like to ask me about?
I almost missed my exit. That's
Your exit? What?
not my exit. My destination.
Your
I
super-
was
Another
jumping off of a
blonde-haired
waterfall
traveler.
to go and get some of
I'm
the
sorry,
specters
but
that
I've never
are
seen
on the
anyone who
waterfall,
matches that
and I
description.
almost missed the ledge that they were on.
You said you're on
I am a
Watatsumi?
goober. I'm at Watatsumi.
Spectres at Watatsumi?
If she ever stepped foot in
At
Fontaine,
Watatsumi
I'm sure
Island.
she followed our laws to the letter
Watatsumi
and had
Island.
no reason to appear on the stage of the opera
Some-
Epicles.
Shrine. At Watatsumi.
Is there anything else you...
I don't know.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers
Today
I
has
could.
been a day for
I
vocal
very much
stim.
enjoyed conversing with you.
I'm gonna be very upset if it turns out that Nouvelette is the bad guy.
He's not. He's great. Love Nuvila.
I don't trust you.
No.
You're saying nice things to protect my emotions.
Honestly,
It will soon be time for me
honestly,
to leave
I'm
this blissful
gonna say
tranquility
this
behind and
because I
return
want
Palais
to.
Memoria.
There is no bad guy in Fontaine.
Huh?
There's no bad guy in Fontaine.
Huh? The one region that pisses me off the most has no antagonist. What?
Yeah.
You really are super busy, Monsieur.
Yeah, there's no
Nicholas.
bad guy.
Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Well, there's always a bad guy. It's always Celestia, but well,
Nuve
Celestia
has
doesn't have
aura
an
that drip is choice, says Jade. Jade, question for you.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off.
Does
And so
Nouvelette not
justice
have
must
the
work around
aesthetic of
clock
a
as well.
bird?
This is merely the nature of the
He is
justice's
giving
work.
Peacock vibes, as you said. Maybe that's why I really like him, because I really like Peacock.
It does feel peacocky.
All right.
And his
You've got a
personality
point.
doesn't match it, which is great. It's a subversion of sorts. Because, like, peacocks want attention, and he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that really wants attention.
Oh, peacocks don't necessarily want to.
Well, no, like, the reason that so the reason that it's even called peacocking is because it's to get attention. Like, it's actually a thing that humans do. Whenever you see somebody dressed flashy and shit like that, the term for it is peacocking.
Huh?
And when a
Just noticed that the radio
when a
stopped.
male peacock furls out its fans, it's to get the attention of a potential mate. And then when it screams, it's a pain in the ass.
You know, we've been
Did you
working around
know
for a while now.
peacocks can shake their feathers and make a sound that can only be felt, heard?
That's not surprising. Humans can actually feel a lot of sounds, which is kind of
That's really cool.
terrifying when you think about it. Alright, we're pulling for a sword.
I like peacocks.
I've
Peacocks
got...
are one of my favorite animals.
Hey, I've got the Favonius warbow.
I crocheted a peacock once.
Why
Well,
would...
I'm not done it.
Why would you crochet a peacock? That poor peacock did nothing to you. Why are you taking a needle and thread to it? That's enemies.
That's not crochet.
I'm making a joke. I'm making a
That's
very stupid
terrible.
joke. I'm making a stupid joke.
Get your crafts in order, God.
I refuse.
Stop refusing.
Never.
Stop resisting arrest.
I will resist every arrest. I play GTA for a living. I missed a fucking achievement, damn it. Where are you? Sometime within the next 10 days, I need to go to your island and buy something from your tea shop owner, dude, if it spawns there.
Brother, I'll open it right now.
What am I missing?
Well, I think he's only there on other people's teapots on the weekend. So tomorrow I'll open it for you.
Yeah, because I need to... I'm trying to get to level 40, obviously, and I'm like 2 levels away. But I only got 9 days left. And the only thing I can really do is purchase 2 items from the Teapot Traveling Salesman and another player's Serenity Pot.
Is he even in mine? I don't know if he is.
I think when you enter the multiplayer mode is when he spawns in there.
Oh, he's here. Cool.
He is there?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Because I wanted that thing once and asked in a public forum, and they were like, on Fridays he's in your own, but on Saturdays and Sundays other people's.
Aha, okay.
And I never really questioned it, but I mean, you can quickly jump in mine and see if you want.
I mean, we can test it.
Go for it. You'll have to go to my my thing and request to join my teapot though.
I have to wait.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of getting close to the yellow spot on the ground.
Gotta go to this teapot bird.
Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, fine.
Teapot birdie.
Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Of all the bits and memes that I felt we would be creating with Paimon, a bookworm was not one of them.
This is my favorite one because it's so fucking funny. And it's reoccurring. It comes back later, like after Fontaine, and I love it.
It's actually pretty good. No, Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than
Like, I did not expect her to be a bookworm, and I love it.
Excuse me. But do you know if
She's
the
great.
Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh?
Lady,
You.
Lady, I genuinely want you to look at us
Wait,
and ask that question
you're
again.
not here to give us trouble, are you?
Is the Traveler and Paimon here? Do I not look otherworldly? Do I not look like somebody not from Fontaine? And not from Shinesnaya? Which I assume would be the 2 countries where they would have visitors from the most.
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Is blonde a recessive trait in this game?
Hey, what do you mean by chatty?
Paimon, you don't shut up.
Careful not to talk too much. Most of the time, anyway.
80% of the problems we've run into in the past adventures was because you wouldn't shut up.
Monsieur Nourillet wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Nivelette? He wants to see us again.
Oh, she says Nervalet too. Oh my goodness.
We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Marmonia and asked.
I'm
Monsieur
sorry, she
Nourillet in
has
person.
droopy eyes.
If you say so, but...
Like, she looks
I
consistently
have a bad
sad.
feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Oh my goodness, she's an auditor. No wonder.
We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Didn't we just... What? How have we not left the room in a couple of days? I'm so very lost. Oh wait, you're Luca.
Ah!
Are you having fun?
Yes. I'm staring at a fox. Get in here.
Minimum level of 8. I think that's what my world level is now.
Nice. I didn't know you needed to, like, have a minimum.
Oh, yours looks way nicer than mine does.
Where are you?
Up here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, yours looks way nicer than mine does. Mine is an absolute mess. I will show everybody on stream how much of a mess mine is.
Mine's a floating rock. There's
Where's-
lots of nature beneath it. Look at, come here.
Where's the teapot person?
I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, I like yours. I like the idea of, like, traveling between islands.
It's really pretty. Ooh, have you seen the Natlin one?
Not yet. So I've been slowly just building up my trust rank.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing really much anything else. Just making stuff, placing it when I can. That
He
kind of
should
bit.
be right here. If you can see him, he'll be right here.
Chubby?
Yeah, there you go.
Can be exchanged for after 5 hours. That is not worded properly in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, so I guess it is just on the weekend that you can buy from him.
But he's constantly here, which is interesting.
Well, not constantly. He's just also here today.
Yeah, let me show my teapot as soon as I figure out how to teleport there.
You'll have to go to the co-op menu and then leave.
That is the battle pass. That is not co-op mode. So I want to preface this by saying I haven't changed my layout. I've just been building random shit and placing random shit.
Would you like to see the Natlin one? Because I can show you it. It's really cool.
Give me a bit.
Because I have all of them. I haven't built in any of the others, but they're really cool. No, I started building in Fontaine.
I was trying to remember how I got to freaking my route for getting to the pot. Ugh.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, we don't really need to turn around or anything. This is a nice view that we got right here. Definitely not the chaotic mess that is all of this.
Nice.
It was worse because I had a bunch of random Natlin shit laying around. But can you tell I like Natlin? You know, considering every single fucking character except Paimon's from Natlin. Oh, I just realized. I think I put them in the order that I got them.
We have put it.
Okay, let me see your trust rank. Give me more money and everybody gets more companion levels. Why do some get more companion levels than others? Or am I just losing my mind?
What?
It seems like whenever I give them companion levels, or it might just be what their current level is.
It's what the current level
If you
is.
ever have.
But yeah, can you tell that I like Natlin?
Can you tell that I like Liyue?
I mean, let's face it, Liyue looks really good.
I fucking love Liyue.
So if I were to change my map, how much would I lose?
You lose nothing. You just lose... Each map has its own progress. Has its own build state, so if you swap maps, it'll, just swap to a fresh map. And then when you swap back to the original map, it'll restore your work.
How would I change the island
You
I'm
talk to
on?
Tubby.
Huh?
Talk to Tubby. Then you do switch realm style.
There we go. I always struggle to leave that menu.
We have put it.
Oh. This is a problem.
Yeah, so you have to
Realm of the Riches.
you save up the currency to buy the items that will unlock the realm styles. I can show you the styles if you want to see them before you buy them.
Realm Depot.
They're real pretty.
Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't
I
it.
really like Natlands because as you through the realm, it'll change the time of day.
Ooh, I love it.
It's really cool.
So, it's not in Realm Depot, is it?
It is. It should be. It show each tab slowly.
Okay, so right now we are on Furnishing Blueprint, so it's probably not that one. Oh, Riches of Realms, I'm dumb.
There you go.
Scroll of Fiery Firmament can be exchanged after completing Home of...
Oh, the Natlan quests. That makes sense.
I heard myself and I don't like it.
Was it that close? Not bad.
It's fine, it just... A random Kaz sound really throws me off.
Put it.
That's fire. I was holding it up so I could actually fucking read what you were saying. Or what were you were seeing?
Yeah, read what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to complete Natlan, or do something in Natlan to at least get to it, which
Request
is fair.
to join. Request to join my teapot.
Oh my goodness! Do a
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm requesting to join the pot.
Yes, touch the pot.
The two people who don't do pot are doing pot.
Yep. Explore. Have fun.
Oh.
Bye.
You know what would be great though? In this realm alone, infinite Phlogiston.
Yeah, honestly. In the teapots! In infinite phlogiston, that'd be great.
Because then you could, like, use the character's abilities entirely. No limits whatsoever. You could fly around as Chaska or Malvika.
Oh. Taking the shortcut like a peon.
What, you mean me?
Uh-huh.
I like how big is this?
Very. Come here.
Jeez.
continuing our way.
I can look at the map. Oh my goodness.
Let's go on the air balloon.
Where I'm heading?
Up. This one's by far the biggest because of the fucking...
I mean, I believe it. Oh my goodness, I almost fell.
Don't fall.
I love Natlan. Like, Natlan alone, by the way, I love how we talked about being on schedule and then just immediately ADHD'd.
Absolutely. You got two ADHD bitches in a fucking party together. What do you expect?
But, like, Natlan arguably is the most well-designed to me. And it's not just because of, like, the landscape. Like, if you look at these freaking, like, mountainsides with what looks to be paint on them, like, is that natural or is that actual, like, paint? Did somebody...
That's paint.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, somebody took the time to actually paint that. Like, that feels like such a rich cultural thing.
It is. I almost fell off.
Don't fall off. Also, you can
Oh,
fly.
you guys are...
Also, you can fly.
Yeah, but I can't fly when I'm midair. Unless I'm in that one.
Which is kind of dumb.
A little bit.
Well, also being needing to be in that one makes sense because of the phlogiston.
Yeah. Phlogiston.
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 Flo Jason?
Wah 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 wah. See, lots of fucking room in this place.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like the only limit is actually like item
Knowing
limit.
what the fuck to do with it.
Item limit, I feel like, would actually be the biggest issue.
Well, each area has its own item limit.
Bring it.
Oh, I'm scared to figure out how big freaking Natlands is.
I don't know. I haven't built in it. But I just know that like, depending on. Fuck. Oh, let me in. There you go.
Don't you have to hit the button?
No, I think I do. Do I have to?
No, but behind us.
Oh, is there a button? Oh yeah, there's a button. Cool.
That's how I got to start moving.
I forgot. Okay, it's been a while. I used it once.
Wait, do you have... Oh, it won't zoom in. Do you have one of the little...
You gotta put the camera in the middle of the thing.
You
I
look
gotta
like
see.
you look like you have one of the little Phlogiston bunnies.
Oh, it's not the phlogiston bunnies. It's a sealy. It's specifically the Fontaine sealy.
Oh,
'Cause, every year there's an event where you have to go around, like, collect stuff to redeem them for a sealy pet. And they've added different colors each year. And then last year they added a Fontaine sealy that can stay up and, like, move around underwater. It's also quieter than the other sealies.
I don't like the Natlan Sealy, if I'm being honest.
The little bunnies?
They're not bunnies, actually. They're fucking dudes in pajamas.
Oh yeah! Yeah, the little pajama guys.
Yeah, the tweet 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 water droplet sound they always make when they're moving kind of irks me.
I like them. I kind of want one. Oh, it'll be curious to see what they do for Natlands.
Leaping off!
And this is the final. This is the final area.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't just decide to drop to my death. That would have been awkward. What happens when you die in here?
Oh, you just respawn back to where you were. I dare you to throw yourself off. That'd be funny. Oh, this is it. This is all it is.
It's still fucking massive, and I love it.
And the cool thing is you can actually, like, explore quite a bit outside of it, too. Because, like,
Dralabunga!
you got these things over here.
So I jumped
these
off.
rock- Yeah, I know. I heard.
And you do not die. You just take a little bit of damage. Nah, I like Natlan. The only issue is collecting all the freaking different types of trees.
Yeah.
Because I needed that for one of the things.
If you get Sumeru's reputation to level 3, you get a charm that gives you more.
More wood, you say?
More wood.
See,
Combine that with stone, you get mega wood.
see, for that I could just, you know, look at corn.
I'm glad you got where that joke was. Hello.
Whee!
Bye.
I have no stamina left.
Explore the area.
That's unfortunate. Anyway.
Okay. So I reached the edge of, like, the exploration map, which has the same effect as if you were playing on the open world map.
Yeah.
And Paimon was like, maybe we should explore the rest of the area next. When it respawned me back back on the freaking map, it had me walking away.
Maybe we should explore the rest of the area in front of us later.
The fuck up.
Let me explore the rest of this area and have it. You know what? The devs of Hoyoverse, the devs of fucking Genshin Impact, they're cowards. How dare they not make it so that going in there just makes me lose my health slowly?
I want the Blood Sea! Give me the Blood Sea!
I'm leaving the circle! I should be dying!
Yeah.
This is Fortnite, right? How would you feel if Fortnite teamed up with Hoyoverse and gave you Genshin Impact characters?
Oh, that'd be wild.
See, I'm still not a big fan of Fortnite, personally.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
We're here!
Nervlet.
You want to see us about something?
Nervy lit.
Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
I like
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you.
I
As for what I'd
like
to discuss next.
Fortnite when it's mindless
I still
fun.
have some reservations.
Until if
Given that
someone
we've
I'm
already
playing
made the
with
trip here,
takes
you
it too
should
seriously, then it's just
need us to
man,
have these
I want to
every
die.
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask
Also,
you to do,
skins.
however. You
I
should
like
wait
feeling
until after
pity.
I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this.
Did his eyes change?
If I'm understanding
idea.
you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive
It looks like
here
he
and
has
abruptly
bloodshot
request
eyes
such a
right
meeting
now.
like this, I sincerely advise you to
'Cause
refuse
during-
the
Maybe he's
invitation
been
outright.
crying.
During the grave scene, his eyes looked gray. Like, really gray.
I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted
Oh,
one
I
of the
only have enough
Snezhnayan
for one.
harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed
Rip.
report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity
goes all my
for
dust of
Snezhnaya
Vezla.
to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we
Oh,
can provide a
freaking
proper
Kibaba.
explanation and have a preliminary plan
Oh my
on how
god,
to
I didn't
deal with
even
the
need
matter.
all that.
No.
What'd you buy?
We shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
What did you get?
I'm
You see,
condensing
we
crystals
are the
and
ones that
transmuting
owe an
crystals and
explanation.
stuff like that to get the
If we
danger
keep
crystals.
putting off the meeting, it could
And I used
easily
up all my
result
dust of
in the
Vezla.
problem
Oof.
And I didn't
escalating,
even need them.
right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll
It's
have no
time to
problem
fight the
navigating them.
Baptist.
I must
What?
clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court
Are you?
is
Are you?
not my cup of
What?
tea.
To farm.
Seems you think
Oh,
so,
okay.
should be.
Okay, you.
But
Okay.
more
Ooh.
importantly,
I was like,
what
wait, am I
is
now
it
fighting the
you
church? What's happening?
with you?
You mean
No,
you
no,
won't
no, you're
come?
good, you're good.
No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine.
I like that she can just
Fëanor,
dip.
The god of justice, who is loved and
Yep.
adored by many.
She's a living
So
cartoon.
I only
She just
hope that
dips
justice will be served
in and out
this
of
time.
reality, and I love it.
Think it. I'll go find
This
someone
is
to
part of
arrange
why
the
I
meeting.
love this quest line, because it's like they really explored with what they would do.
See, the only thing that I would
Though it
add...
could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an
Hello?
ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Oh, yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello.
You also
The
know how to
pleasure is
pronounce his
also
name.
mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you.
Except for, you know, when they're in fucking court.
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children
How
of the
old
House of
is
the Hearth
Arle?
are often misunderstood. Perhaps due
I
to
want
the
to put her in her
reputation
like
for fertility.
late 20s, early
There's no
30s.
getting around that.
I kind of want
All
to
I'd
say
like to
she's
say is that
early
Fontaine has been
40.
stable in recent years. The
Maybe.
people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue.
And yet you were
So now,
away.
in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
That's terrifying.
If you absolutely must confirm the situation
Just
of the
an
harbor,
autonomous jail.
I have a proposal.
Jail.
Jade says early 30s, late 20s.
The knave showed up already?
Yeah.
Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon.
See, I'm right.
I wonder what Google has to say.
We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time. So we kinda overlooked that information.
Generally estimated to be between 27 and 35.
Called it.
35. 35 is a passable age.
Called it.
I don't know why, but she feels older than she looks.
Because she's a father.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice.
She's giving daddy.
I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady
God.
Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Verena can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality,
Refinement
this
does that
problem's
to
even
people,
more
according
thorny
to
than it
Jade.
appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Oh, fantastic.
The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no
I
reports of
think
him
he ran
outside of the fortress
to
of
be
Meropide.
quite
Special guards oversee the
useful
fortress,
in
and its internal
combat.
systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the
We'll
surrounding
find
terrain,
out.
an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind.
Yeah, but they said that
Child's
about
disappearance.
Alcatraz being
I was
unescapable
only
too,
willing
and
to
people
share
have
this
been
information
reported
with
escaping
you
from that
because you are
too.
friends
Then
with
again, we did
Child.
find out about that
It
like
is my duty to
decades
see
later.
justice done.
What are we
So
talking about?
this is what you
He's
wanted to
basically
see us have
saying that
before.
Meropide
Yes.
is
I would like you to
inescapable,
go to the fortress of Meropide and
but people said that
investigate
about
Child's
Alcatraz, and we
disappearance.
found out decades later that
This
people
was
did in
my
fact
proposal
escape from
during our
Alcatraz.
meeting with the knave.
Yeah, but the thing with
Rather than
Alcatraz
allowing
is the
her to
fact that it was
intervene,
like
I offered
an
to send
island
someone to
above the
find out about
water.
Child's situation and report back to
Meropide
her
is
in
very
detail.
much not
The
that.
knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly,
They were never
is the
found and
consideration of the
assumed
unique nature
died.
of the fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just fine?
I thought there was a report of one guy actually managing to get out and then like bragging
I
about
would
it
not
after a
define it
while.
so crudely. The fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court
He
system
wasn't
of
okay
Fontaine on
afterwards.
paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's
much
history,
damage can you
criminals
take?
were punished with exile, not
Me?
imprisonment. Even today,
Oh, Kirara
sentences
shield.
against
Oh.
convicted criminals still include exile, just as before.
Quite a bit.
The fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the court
Jade
have the
says
right
that
to be
guy lied.
directly involved
Yeah.
with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
I
That's
believe
why
it's
you need us
it's
to
like
conduct our
bragging
own
rights in a way,
investigation
but
as a
like
third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress.
I know the
during your
Mythbusters
detention.
did it,
This will save us a lot of
and I think they
unnecessary
just
trouble.
barely managed to make it.
So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
But then again, they didn't have actual cops watching them. They simulated it, but at the same time, that simulation can be pretty biased.
True.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the
Yeah, so
fortress
Paimon,
of
I'm gonna have to
Meropide's
tell your mouth
entrance
shut.
on Irenaeus once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange
Oh,
for someone to take you
no.
inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we...
Oh my goodness, I'm going to jail!
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Alright! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real. On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Didn't even consider the fact we'd be prisoners.
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like...
I'm excited to meet Riosley, because I actually haven't heard his voice actor at all that I'm aware of.
He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.